Welcome back to Masala Sims, and if you're new here, welcome! So today I am super excited. We're going to be making over our townies, the Bheedas. I feel like these people are like really underrated in the Sims community for some reason, which is a tragedy. I mean, okay, while I was making Jesminder over, I realized, wait, her facial structure is amazing and her body is amazing. Like, why? Anyway, yeah, I don't know what the stylists were thinking in the dev team when they styled her as they did, but it is what it is, you know. We make do with what we got, basically. But yeah, so when I was making her, I was kind of just looking at her style and I was like, they gave her an ethnic hair basically, right? But her name is Jesminder, which is a Punjabi name. So Punjab is a region in the north of India. I kind of wanted to keep that really interesting ethnic background, so I kind of came up with this backstory for her. In my kind of world for Jesminder, her mom is Punjabi, so her mom is Indian, and her dad is black. So she's kind of got this mix of ethnicities in her household. And she grew up in a really, really loving household. And she was an only child as well, so she got, you know, all the love and attention from her parents. But she did struggle a little bit, right? So when she went to school, there weren't really any kids that looked like her or kind of had the same household experiences as her, so she was kind of confused. And especially when she got into her teenage years, she was like, how do I fit into this world, and where does my ethnicity fit in? Where do my experiences align with the rest of the people around me? But not to worry, she figured it out. She was very, very proud of both of her sides of heritage, and so she incorporated both ethnicities and both cultures into the style and into the way she lives her life today. So I actually kind of struggled to find a good hair for her, which that's, I think, a major problem that EA has yet to address. If you've watched the numerous videos out there about how essentially EA is really not focused on making it easier to play as a person of color. A lot of their content is focused on playing in a Western Caucasian context, and it just doesn't seem like it's a priority for them to incorporate other ethnicities, which, like, you can argue, yeah, they're trying, you know, they've got all of, especially in the City Living pack, they introduced some of the, I guess, Asian styles. They definitely, like, the Bheedas are an example, right? They're, I guess, theoretically Indian, or South Asian of some sort. So it's a step in the right direction, but, like, honestly, they're doing so much dev on things that are not, like, they're important. I won't say that they're not important. Like, knitting is cool, it's awesome, it's what people wanted, but if you have the time to develop those things, then why aren't you prioritizing also developing gameplay for other ethnicities? So anyway, that was my 2 cents on the matter. But so getting back to Jesminder's style, here she's kind of got this very polished, very clean look, and I think that comes from her personality. I think she's a very logical person. That doesn't mean she's not fun. She's fun. She's a really fun person, but she also is really, it's really important to her for everything to make sense. And so I think that she wants her outfits to be cohesive, she wants everything to be clean, and I think she is hot-headed because she gets kind of annoyed when people start saying things that don't really make sense, she's like, why are you wasting my time? Just stop. Gosh. On the other hand, she's also a very creative kind of person. Like, she wants to be the best mixologist in the world, right? So she likes putting together new combinations of different things. She likes trying out things that don't seem like they'll work. And so another side of that is that she's really artistic and loves to put a pop of color in all of her outfits. So I kind of tried to incorporate that about her. I thought that she would maybe like straighten her hair for her formal outfit. Like from her everyday hair, like you can tell she has a lot of hair. So I feel like she would probably, if she flat ironed all of her hair, her ponytail would probably be pretty darn long, which is so awesome. Yeah, so I really like the way that her hair turned out. I feel like EA like tried with that braided updo. They tried, but it just I don't know, for some reason it makes her look like that auntie that you want to avoid at all costs, which is such a tragedy because she's so pretty. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty and she's so young and like happy and like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Bheedas have like more in stock for them in the future than EA like set them out into San Myshuno with. So yeah, so I kind of tried to express that. So this is kind of where she brings out the Indian side of her heritage. Oh my god, okay, this I've been looking for a nut. So the nut is the nose ring. The creator's name, I actually have to look up the creator's name. Her name is Rue. So the creator's name is Rue, and I think she's under the Tumblr name OKRuE. OKRuEE. But yeah, I'm so excited about that nut. It's so pretty. Okay, anyway, yeah. So yeah, her outfits, yep, they're pretty much just following that trend of being very put together, but also like kind of stylish, kind of colorful. So if you're liking this video so far, don't forget to give it a like and hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon for notifications every time I make a new video. Okay, now we're moving on to Arun. The developers really did Arun dirty. Like, he's not a bad looking guy, right? And like, you just, like, what is with that cowlick? Why does he have the cowlick hair? It's not necessary. Like, you just put a different hair on him and he's a totally different man, right? And then I also kind of wanted to grow out his stubble just a little bit more, just to make him look less like he's like fresh out of the womb, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so stubble for everyday wear, and I kind of changed up his everyday wear to be less like grandpa-y. Like, no hate for people who wear cardigans like that, but I feel like they just dressed him in like some random outfit and they were like, yeah, pretty good, he's a programmer, he's Indian, he doesn't, yeah. Is that just me? Am I tripping? But yeah, so for Arun, the story that I imagined for him is that he actually is from India and he moved to San Myshuno to try to become a writer. So he would probably be more into like journalism, but he was kind of struggling trying to become a writer. And then he met Jesminder. So he actually one day just walked into a bar with his friends and Jesminder was tending. So he met her and he was instantly like, oh my god, she's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. And so then he kind of, you know, that he did what people do at bars and drank and maybe overdid it a bit. And he's kind of a shy guy, right? But that night he was like, I'm gonna go talk to her. And so then he went up and was like, excuse me, you're so beautiful. And she was like, ugh, like if you weren't so cute, I would be like, ugh. He started coming to the bar regularly, of course not getting so wasted, just to come in and talk to her, and she was like, he's really cute, he's cute little guy, little, but the more time that they started spending together, Jay realized that like they had this connection that was really more deep than she realized at first. And then they started dating, and eventually they started talking about marriage. But Jesminder was kind of hesitant to even start talking about marriage because she's so devoted to her mixology career, and she, in her mind, starting a family would mean cutting down on or quitting her job, which was obviously not really what she wanted to do. But Arun's dream has always been to have this wonderful, loving family. So he stops trying to be a writer and he gets a job in tech because he knows that that is going to let him work from home and then also earn more so that he can provide for his new family. So the question now is Arun going to be happy with his job once they have the baby and he has to keep up with the baby but then also do this job that he's not necessarily really into? Is he gonna be able to keep up the motivation, or is he gonna burn out, or is he just gonna zoom off and become an industry-leading software engineer? Who knows? If you download this family from the gallery, it's gonna be linked down below. Then let me know what happens. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!